Why, hello there, everybody. It's Visi here, and welcome to a little experimental video. This is just gonna be something I'm going to try out, where I'm going to tell you all a story, where you are going to get to experience it. This is just an experiment. It's kind of based on my dungeon mastering in D&D. Here comes a dog. Hope his stepping doesn't interrupt the story time. But, oh well. Maybe it just announces it. This story is just coming right out of my head, basically. I don't have any script to go off, because I want this to feel organic. But I got a general idea. This story is based around a character by Halle at that Sketcher. So, the character goes to them. But now, with already me having babbling on for a minute, because heck, I talk a lot. Let's begin. And I'd ask of you to close your eyes. You sit alone in your house. It's quite late. Hours have gone by for quite some time, and you've just been sitting there, stroking the cat by the fireplace. The cat that you just the other day found and brought home. As you're sitting there pondering philosophical questions of all sorts, start to hear something outside the window. It's like tapping. Let's go to the door and look out the little glass to check who's there. You see a young man, must be in his late 20s, sporting a very nice white suit. Looks very well kept, not threatening, but neither like any salesman, especially not at this late hour. Again, knocking at the door. You choose to open and look into a pair of very yellow tinted eyes. At least you think so for a moment as you look into their face. Very fine features, very well kept face, shaven, short black hair. As you look at them questioningly, as if to ask them why they're here, they speak to you. Sir, can I entice you with a moment of your time? You don't know what it is about how this person talks, but something makes you want to let them in. And so you do, inviting them into your home and into your living room, where you notice your cat acting up. They don't seem at all pleased with your visitor, raising their fur and hissing in their direction. You excuse the cat and inform us that it's a stray you just found the other day. Your guest seemingly smirking from the corner of their mouth, as if they're used to it. As you both sit down next to the fireplace, you ask why this person is here. The realization that you just let in a complete stranger starting to settle into your brain. As you do, they start to shout. The words come unfamiliar to you, strange, of an unknown tongue that you've never heard before. You don't know why, but despite their arcane nature, you seem to recognize some words. Words that you have read in books from long past, Maybe you've heard them in the school book, you think? But you can't quite place it. Names such as Azathoth, Nyarlathotep, and Yog-Sothoth. You start to wonder what this person might be about and ask them if they would want anything to drink. Their reply being that they would love some. You go to the kitchen and start boiling up some tea. But as the water boils in the pot, you hear commotion from the living room, and running back in, you're faced with a horrific sight. On the ground lays a stray cat, its stomach torn open, flesh laying strewn about without any sort of regularity, yet somehow retaining some form of shape that you can only describe as gruesome. As if someone had left a sign marked on the floor. You hear a slight chuckle from above you. Looking up, your eyes grow wide as you see a large open maw, much larger than what could possibly fit on a mouth. Its sides sprayed out with teeth on the edges where flesh would have usually ended in skin. You see the shape of the man you let into your house as they plunge onto you, knocking you down to the floor, their hands stretching out, claws growing out from the fingertips, burrowing into your side. You let out a long scream as another hand clutches over your mouth, sealing it shut. The fist heating up as you feel the flesh around your lips starting to bubble, boil, and meld together into a single unison. You feel as the hand is removed how your mouth has been welded shut, the flesh singed together into a almost beautiful mask of horror. As you feel everything around you happen in a flash. Pain, yet a sensation of freedom and knowledge, yet also a sensation of horror grasping your mind. As the man you let into your house takes a firm hold of your chest, tearing it open, taking grasp around a rib to rip out the bone from your chest, letting a long arm stretch in, extending from the socket at the shoulder, further than it should possibly be able to, stretching in, and you feel the claws scratch around inside your intestine, reaching into one of the tubes, as you feel what was inside leak into your flesh and bloodstream. You feel sickness grab its hold. The claws stretching around, moving about inside of your chest, reaching for your heart, and playfully tapping on the strands before cutting it off the main vein. You feel blackness starting to engulf you, darkness surrounding all of your mind. But just before you feel yourself slipping into death, you see a smirk from the corner of its mouth. And there we end. I have no idea how well that went. I felt it went pretty well, but I don't know. I maybe should have put a warning in front of this, but what can I do? There needs to be a shock. It's supposed to surprise you. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this, if you like the character, you should go check out Hale. They don't do writing, but they do amazing art. And I say this every time, I think I mention them in a video about their stuff. They're really amazing for their age. And more so, they're Like they're on the beginning end of business standard art, in my opinion. So go check them out. Go commission them or something. Go give them some love. They're really good people and good artists. But for me, to you, look out in the dark.